It is now my pleasure to present the CURE Award of Excellence to three very outstanding young men from Western Springs who I had the opportunity to meet before the dinner. They serve as role models to each of us. Now, all of us that are go to these dinners and are able to give financial support oftentimes think we're very important. And sometimes we give money from our companies or from our businesses and oftentimes, obviously, for those of us who've been successful, from our pocket. But these three young men really, at a very young age, took it upon themselves to make a difference. Two of them set out to raise money for epilepsy research on behalf of their friend Hugh. Their goal was $600. After only 2 days ringing doorbells and one email that went viral, they've raised 10 times that, over $6,000. So we're fortunate to have these three young men with us tonight to share their stories. They're symbols of friendship, of empathy, and a future that should give us all great hope. Please welcome Hugh O'Donnell, Jeffrey Vitek, and Charlie Mavon. Guys.
Hello, my name is Hugh O'Donnell. I'm very honored to be here. When I was 6, a life-changing event happened to me. I had my first grand mal seizure in my living room. This event blindsided my family and me. I was seizure-free for 11 months before having a spell of seizures. I was diagnosed with epilepsy when I was 7 years old. Medication was prescribed, but this terrible disease continued to persist until my doctor found the right combination of medication for me. I was seizure-free in 2nd grade, but in 3rd grade, it all went downhill. I spent most of my year missing school due to uncontrollable migraines, seizures, and headaches. My 4th and 5th grade years were better, but not perfect. This year, in 6th grade, the first few weeks were great until my seizures and unbearable migraines returned. Once again, another bad year was headed my way. I thought nothing could turn my spirits around. From October to January, I was at home, missing school, only going to countless doctor appointments, having tests, trying new medications. In December, my family found a doctor at Mayo Clinic. After several visits, a combination of medication was found that is currently helping my seizures. My family was referred to a pain clinic that helped me learn how to manage my headache pain I have had after a night of several seizures. Tonight, I am here at this amazing event with my family and friends, and with my seizures and headaches under control. I wouldn't be here unless I had my two wonderful friends who raised money for my disorder. I am one over 3 million people who suffers from epilepsy. Here's my friend Jeffrey to tell you about the fundraiser. Thank you.
Thank you, Hugh. My name is Jeffrey Vitek. I think we all know this money didn't just come from thin air. It came from hard work and determination. After dearly missing Hugh at school, Charlie and I decided that we had to help Hugh. Together, we thought of the idea of doing a swim-a-thon, to which quickly turned into the Hugh-a-thon. A few boring laps instantly became the thrill of a lifetime. At the start of the planning, which was only 2 weeks prior to the actual event, our goal was to raise $600. The idea behind the event was for every length of the pool Charlie and I swam, a donor would pay the amount pledged. That $600 goal was reasonable, and we accepted it, but we still had to raise the money. After a swim meet, wet and cold, in 1-degree wind chill, Charlie and I were knocking on doors, collecting money, and trying to raise as much as possible. Word spread about the Hugh-a-thon like wildfire, and we were up to $1,500 in one day. Everyone's mood was rising, including Hugh's. Our event was then on the CURE website. Then the event took place. 30 minutes later, we were just that much closer to finding a cure. In the end, thanks to many generous donations from friends, family, and even strangers as far away as California, we raised over $6,000. More importantly, we had raised Hugh's self-esteem and inspired not just him, but many people who suffer from epilepsy. Now for more, here's my friend, Charlie Mavon.
Hello, I am Charlie. Let me start by saying that I am very honored to be here. This wasn't 0 to 60 in 3.9 seconds. It was 0 to $6,000 in 3 weeks. All we did was put our foot on the gas pedal. The major reason behind the idea for the Hugh-a-thon was Jeffrey and I went over to Hugh's house. We were very excited to see him. We knocked on the door, and his mom answered. We greeted her and asked her if we could see Hugh. She responded kindly, but sadly informed us that Hugh was back at Mayo Clinic. That was like a bullet to my chest. I don't think I've ever been more crushed. I was in a cage, trapped. Nothing I could do. Hugh was lying in a bed, in pain, and I could do nothing. It took a little while to pop into my head, a swim-a-thon. Then there it was, and it was easy. A flyer, some houses, and a couple laps. It was even easier for the donors, just writing a check. However, what was this without the donors? This wouldn't be anything without the donors. Small and large, each contribution added up to $6,000. All it took was a little motivation, a little inspiration, and then everything changed. I hope there is a lot of motivation in this room tonight. 3 million Americans suffer from epilepsy. Before Hugh, I never knew it was a disorder, much less a word. This fundraiser spread awareness. After the Hugh-a-thon, people heard about what we did and asked if they could give additional contributions. I want to say one more thing. It wasn't the seizures that bothered me about Hugh's situation. It was the headaches, the pain, and him not being able to see his friends. This event perked him up and made the pain more bearable. I felt like I helped, and so many others helped, to make Hugh and many other epilepsy sufferers better. You helped. You made Hugh better, and so many other epilepsy sufferers better. We are 12 years old, and we helped. You can help. Please help. I want to be able to see my friend Hugh and know that he is not in a hospital bed in pain. Make a difference. Make the difference. Good night.
Thank you, guys. You are a great inspiration to everyone here. and a great statement about the future of our country to have such great young men doing what they're doing.